Can y'all see this beautiful golden retriever? Well, I don't want y'all to see my dirty desk, but this beautiful golden retriever that I have is ready to bark at anybody who comes by. She scares me. All right, how is everybody today? Are y'all freaking out because we have so much that's about to happen tomorrow? I mean, I am. I'm a little nervous about it. I feel like between yesterday and today, I literally have reached out and sent an email and sent just stuff to 587 people between promoters and customers. Can y'all believe that? That's just nuts. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about our follow-up game. Trying to think exactly what all I said we were going to do on this because we had some cool stuff to cover. And of course I closed the notebook. Here we go. All right. So let's talk about our follow-up game first. First of all, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Susan Coffman. Natasha and I have been doing these little lunch and learns and lunch and grows or whatever you want to call it now for, oh gosh, 2 months. I'm not really sure. But we're having a great time with it and we feel like we're getting some really positive feedback. So I appreciate all of you continuously jumping on and sharing with your teams. Good morning to some of you. Good morning to some of you and good afternoon to some of the others. But let's talk about a few things that I picked from Natasha's list on Monday when she did this Lunch and Grow. She asked all of you, is there a particular area that you want to cover? And she said, hold on, there's people asking me about this password. And I'm telling you, you guys had a ton of subjects. So I love that. And so I just picked 3. First one, your follow-up game. What is your follow-up game? So I'm going to kind of share with you a little bit about mine and hopefully not completely overwhelm you. Okay. But first of all, you got to have somebody to follow up with. So grab a piece of paper real fast and let's take 2 minutes. Who are you going to follow up with? While I'm talking, I want you to start writing these names. Here are the people. Do you know who to follow up with? They are your current customers. Like they are currently thriving. They are currently ordering. They just ordered. They've ordered for 6 months. It doesn't matter. Your current thriving customers are part of your follow-up game. On the side of that, you could write free accounts, you know, people who you've got a free account with, but they've never ordered yet. And maybe they're a new free account, or maybe they've been out there for 7 years, like some of the ones I have, that no matter how many times I ask them about Thrive, they totally ignore me. That's also a follow-up list. Your promoters. How do you know which promoters to follow up with? This is very easy. You go into your back cloud office. You can do sponsorship downline, or I personally like to go to reports and do my sponsors report. Guys, that's your first 4 levels right there. There's a ton of people in there to follow up with. Again, we're just making the list right now. I haven't told you what to say yet, just your follow-up list. So your sponsors report, your customers, and yeah, those are the ones we're going to do right now. Okay, so what do you say? What do you say when you follow up? How many of you literally on here only follow up with your people and only talk about Thrive? Can't do that. So I have a list of all my customers. Can y'all see that big whiteboard back there? That thing is loaded with names from one leg. Okay, it's more under my son's leg right there. You can't see this one in front of me, but it's all of my customers and their referrals that are currently like the 5th, 15th, the 25th. This is when they're going. Okay. I also love Jamie Lindbergh's idea of the recipe box. Now, let me just tell you something. She talked about this 1 month later. I finally got it organized and done. Because I have everybody on these whiteboards, but I can't write the notes on the whiteboard. It's just their names. Okay. It's like quick and easy for me to see their names. I actually took the time to do this. It took me literally a full day as I was writing thank you notes. I was updating their card. And so every single customer between me and my husband are in here. Okay. And half the time I'll just get in the car and take this little box with me. And if I'm going to get my hair done, I just sit there and go through the box, follow up, follow up, follow up. Okay. So you have to know who to follow up with. Current customers, your promoters, and your free accounts who have never ordered. Now, here's something I want you to start doing. Now, today you really have a really good follow-up game, and I'm going to cover that. But let's say Sunday. I want you to send every single one of those people, hey, how's your weekend going? You came across my news feed, and I was just thinking about you. Or last week, one of the things I sent was just a sweet little graphic to everybody. And it was just like, hey, I just want you to know you're fabulous. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. It was nothing about Thrive. Because here's the deal with all my current customers who are not promoters, they are literally just supporting my business by ordering every month. I'm trying to have a relationship with them. Why? Because I want them to feel guilty if they turn off their auto ship, right? I want them to be so trusting in me and so appreciative of me and so close to me that they wouldn't turn their auto ship off. And guys, that's why I, Susan Coffman, have anywhere from 18 to 25 customers order every single month. Okay. So on auto ship new or whatever, because I have a relationship with them. So I want you to have that current customer list, the people who are ordering from you. It could be one person, it could be 20. And I want you to once a week just send them something. Hey, just checking in on you. Oh my gosh, your kids' pictures today were gorgeous. Oh my goodness, you and your husband got a new car. That's fabulous. So exciting. Where did you get it? Just something. You're sending them a private message that has nothing to do with business. So that when you do send a business one, they'll answer you, right? They won't ghost you. So of course, all of my current customers this week said, hey, I'm creating a VIP list for this thing that's launching on Thursday. Do you want me to add you to my VIP list that'll talk about the cost, the ingredients, whatever else? They just respond back, yeah. I don't tell them how to order it yet. I have not told them to add it to their auto ship, and I'm going to tell you guys why, because you're not going to be able to use credits. A lot of my customers, I send credits to help with their shipping, or they've earned credits because they have referrals. So I'm not telling them to put that on their auto ship yet. Okay. So, but all my follow-ups on my customers are building that relationship, but I am talking to them at least once a month about, hey, how's it going? Probably more than that. 2, reminding them of their auto ship. And 3, hey, it looks like your order is set to be delivered. It's on its way. I hope you and your family have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Like one today, I was like, hey, did you post that you're selling football cleats? I got a friend over here looking for some football cleats. And she was like, yeah. And I said, oh, by the way, don't forget your auto ships on Friday. I just had to throw that in. So super, super important that on all your customers, you've got that list, you know who they are, you've got to follow up with them. You're definitely sending a thank you note right after their order goes. You're building a relationship with them throughout the summer. That's your follow-up game for your customers. Now, I'm going to show you something real quick, and I totally got this from one of my promoters, and I can put this little thing in the event. This month, it's a thank you very much, because I do handwrite a ton of messages, and Natasha talked about that the other day, but man, for months, sometimes my hand gets tired. So I am giving them this thank you thing with a pumpkin spice and a cafe, and I'm signing my name on it and kind of putting a little jotted note, and I'm putting it in a little envelope, and I mail it to them. Y'all, I can't tell you how many of them have opened this up and then posted it on Facebook and are like, oh my gosh, that pumpkin spice is delicious. Here's something I have to tell you. I don't like pumpkin spice, and I am not a coffee drinker, so it does not bother me one bit to send this out to everybody else, because it's never going to happen in this household. I'm never going to drink this, but people love this stuff. And so I just sent that little thank you note. I don't know if y'all saw my post the other day of how many I sent out. It was crazy. New customers and my auto ships. That's your follow-up game. Don't worry, we're recording this if you didn't catch all of my verbiage. It'll be in the YouTube thing. Let me check chat real quick, see if anybody had any questions about that. It does take time to build relationships, but I'll tell you, it will be well worth your time to build your relationship with them. Okay, promoters. Now, promoters are a little bit different story because they're building a business and you're building a business, right? So you're probably talking more business with them, but guys, it's important to have a relationship with them too. Like I see two of mine right here, Tiffany and Nina right here. These girls are my friends. I did not know them before Thrive at all. They are my people. They are the people I call when we need some prayer in this household. They are the people I call to see what's going on in their life. They are the people that, and that's just two of them. Like I have built a sisterhood relationship with them. So if I do call and say, hey, you need to get up off your butt and send 40 more messages on this whole Thrive, whatever cheat meal stuff we got coming around, they would not be offended by me saying that. Would you, girls? No, you'd be like, no, Susan said to do it. Better get on it. But they also are some of the two people that I copy everything they do. Like Nina posted this really cool picture the other day of her holding that bottle. And I was like, how the heck did you get that? And she was like, get what? I said, how do you have that bottle? She didn't have that bottle. She totally faked it. So I just sent her a picture of me and she faked it for me too. It was really good. And then I learned how to do it. And I ended up doing it for Maria, for Starla, for all these different people. So I was having fun with it. Thanks, Nina, for teaching me something. So follow-up game is crazy. I am going to tell you this. Every single one of my free accounts with no orders, nothing, got an email today that just said the treat meal is releasing on Thursday. I sent it to them and I said, here's the video. You don't want to miss it. Do you want me to contact you as soon as it is released? They have to reply back yes or no. It was that simple. It was that easy. If you listen to Kayla Fox in the morning, I would encourage you to go look up her YouTube channel, see her video from this morning. Her Zoom from this morning, exact verbiage. I totally stole it from her at 6:12 this morning, turned around and did it myself and literally copy and pasted all those emails and got that sent out. It is important that you are informing your customers too. Don't rely that they're getting Lavelle's emails, but I also sent that email to a whole lot of promoters too. Okay. On your promoters, your follow-up game is please don't do this. Please don't text them on the last day of the month. How's your month going? Where are you at? What are your goals? You should have done that throughout the month. Are you going to order this month? I need one more person to order. Can you order this month? You don't want to do any of that. You also have built a relationship with them. Now, I know it's impossible to have a relationship with every single promoter that's on your team because so many of them come in at a time. I think when you look on my sponsorship, just my sponsorship downline, it's 7 tabs of promoters. There's no way I have a relationship with all of those people, but I do try to make it a point to communicate with them somehow throughout the month, whatever it is. And I don't get them all. So some of them probably are sitting here on this Zoom going, what? I've never heard from you. Just kidding. But it is very, very important that you're not just communicating with them on the last day. So today, why don't you send the YouTube video of the Thrive cheat meal, whatever, treat meal, whatever. Send the YouTube video, copy the link, send it to one promoter and say, hey, did you see that this is releasing tomorrow? I am on top of the world about it. They're doing a call about it tonight, but it should release tonight or tomorrow. I would just say tomorrow. Have you seen this information? If they haven't, they're going to reply back to you, but then just forward that to every single person that you have in your sponsorship report. It could take you an hour to forward it to everybody. But what if they all came back and it's like, no, I haven't seen this. What is it? Then you've just opened the door to communicate with them. Or possibly they already know about it and you just reminded them to go in and order it. Can y'all imagine what your volume is probably going to look like to Friday? And here's why, because if that launches tomorrow and that auto ships are Friday, can you imagine what will happen? So I don't know the price point on that, but who cares? Even if it's $40, that's a lot of orders. Okay. All right. So any questions? Let's just jump in here and chat real quick. I'm going to give y'all a minute to ask me. If there's something particular you want me to cover on follow-ups, or if that's a good start. My biggest thing I always have to tell all of you is you got to know who you're following up with. You got to have that list. You got to have it in front of your face. And some of you who are brand new, Susan Coffman is my YouTube channel, and there's a lot of those lunch and learns out there, and Natasha's too. A lot. Fortune is in the follow-up, so I can't really stress that enough, but a lot of relationship building, just taking the time to do it. Please be in contact with your people. Don't overwhelm them. Please don't follow up with them 32 times in a month. They will, you'll be done. They don't want any of that. If they're ghosting you, if they're not replying, don't be offended by it. They're most likely reading it. They just really probably don't have anything to say, but at least they know you're doing your job, right? Best thing I can tell you. But I would make sure that somewhere in your office, you have everybody every week that you need to be following up with. Again, if you're brand new and that list isn't big, that's okay. If you will start that habit now of your fortune and your follow-up and building that relationship and all that, you're going to be surprised in a year what that list looks like, right? Some people come and go. That's no big deal. People who have thrived with you before that are no longer thriving, you better get that cheat meal information out to them today. Okay? Very. Did you go over what you, I hate when chat does this. Did you go over what to say to new people that aren't customers that are interested in it? No, I haven't yet. So your current thrivers, you're basically just free accounts that you want to slap over the head because they haven't ordered yet. What's wrong with them? Really? So this is what I've sent to them today. And I had a lot. I sent that little email that I just mentioned to you guys. I'm going to pull it up. I got to see. I'm going to say this to you. I don't know. Yeah, hold on. I bet I can copy and paste this. Give me 2 seconds. I should be able to copy it from my phone and go post it in the chat. Don't freak out if I don't do it right. Yeah, no, that didn't work. I'll try. All right. All right. This is being recorded. Here's what I say. I totally got this from Kayla this morning and from her girl, that Brittany, I think. The title is Cheat Meal releases Thursday. Cheat Meal releases Thursday. That's the title of the email. And then I said, it's really funny seeing me on this screen and that screen. New product dropped list. Guys, I'm recording this, so I'll go back and let me see if I can just put this part. If I maybe don't copy the whole thing. I am launching. I don't say the company is. I say I am. I am launching our cheat meal pills this Thursday and wanted to reach out and see if you wanted to be on the VIP list to be the first to know of all the details. Why does this thing hate me? I mean, like, it literally hates me. Okay, so there, I just said that. I am launching our cheat meal pills this Thursday and wanted to reach out and see if you wanted to be on our VIP list to be the first to know about all the details. Now, here's the deal. You can send that in an email, or you can send it to them on a messenger on Facebook, or you can text it. And then she went in to say, it's amazing how it is taken with a meal to block the bad carbs, fats, or even sugars from ever being absorbed. Here's the video about it. And then I posted the YouTube video about it. Very simple. I actually went through the process of creating hyperlinks. If they clicked yes or no, it actually pops another email to me. I'm not going to go into that. It took me forever and drove me absolutely insane. And then, of course, I put my personal website at the bottom. So just in case they don't remember their login, or they've gotten a new email, or whatever the situation is, they can still click on my personal link and see all the videos. So that is what I did in a mass email, blind copied to so many. Again, this is being recorded. I'll get the recording out as soon as possible so you can write that verbiage down, or I can go drop this. So Kayla and Brittany, please do not think that I'm plagiarizing your stuff. But y'all were so awesome to share it this morning that I'm going to actually go share it as well in the group. Okay. So that is your follow-up game. Any questions? Anybody have anything else that they're like, okay, that gives me some direction? And even if it's not about the cheat meal thing, your follow-up game is still just building a personal relationship. All right, let's go into another thing that you guys talked about, and it was the best way to close a sale. How many of you get stuck there? You're like, okay, I've given them all the information, but now I'm afraid to ask for them to order. It's uncomfortable, right? So I'm going to give you something that I learned back in my Mary Kay days. And she said, you've presented all the information. You've told them the cost. Now shut your mouth. Don't type anymore. Don't say anymore. Because as you've presented the information, the first person to talk is going to walk with the product. So let that sink in. If you are like, okay, so it's going to be $150. It's normally $240. We've got it on $150. I'm going to throw in a free box of shakes. And then I've got $25 in credits to cover this. And so what do you think about that? That's not actually the question I end, but I end with a question. And it seems like if you're face-to-face, it seems like it takes forever. If you're on the phone, it seems like it takes forever. But they're thinking about what I just said. However, if while they're thinking, I come back in and go, oh, and then I'm also going to throw in some free shipping and blah, 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 blah. Or you start talking about one of the products or whatever, you've busted their train of thought, you've overwhelmed them, and they're out. So it's a good rule of thumb that after you've presented the information, the first one to talk is going to be the first one to walk with it. Who do you want to walk with it? Them, not you. You've already got plenty, right? Okay, so let's talk about this. How am I going to close? Y'all know that most of the time you're doing this through Messenger. This business is so fun on cloud-based. Very seldom are you actually on the phone talking to them when it's time to close the sale, right? So most of the time you're on Messenger, and you need them to not ghost you, right? You need them to answer. So I have a couple of different ways that I close my sale. I present the information of, okay, so here's the special that's going on today. It's our Thrive Experience package. It retails for $240. It's on special for $150. I'm throwing in a free box of shakes, and I'm going to give you enough credits to cover your shipping. Does that work for your budget? And then it will seem like crickets for possibly forever. Okay, I need them to come back and tell me, right? Okay, that's the simplest close there is. That is literally what Lavelle offers. It's the Thrive Experience pack on special for $150, right? Another last question I ask, if I don't say, does that work with your budget? I say, would you like me to send you over step by step on how to put this order in? Or is now a good time to send over step by step how to put this order in? They'll say yes or no, or they'll ignore me. Most of the time they're like, yeah, I'm ready. And I'm okay. And I will tell you guys, I have it written out step by step so that they do it on an auto ship and not jack up everything. So if you haven't ever done that, you need to write that out. Okay, that's a normal close. What about the people that are back and forth and back and forth and back and forth? Yeah, I'm going to do it. No, I can't do this month. No, I got to do that. Well, no, something else came up. They're back and forth. Then they'll ask you another question. Well, how do I get that? Well, I need to lose weight. They're conversating with you all the time, but they haven't freaking pulled the trigger. And you want to bang your head up against the wall, right? How many of you have ever been there? Me all the time. Here's what I do. And it's bold, but I do it and it works. I say, okay, you and I have talked about this Thrive thing for a long time now. What's it going to take for you to start thriving with me? End of discussion. The other one I say is, okay, you and I have been talking about this Thrive thing forever. It's time for you to trust me. What's holding you back? End of discussion. That's all I say. I always end all of my closes with a question. And sometimes they're really, really bold. And sometimes they're just the information. But sometimes, guys, here's the deal. You can give all the information in the world, and if you don't ask for the sale, it's not going to happen. 99% of the time, it's not going to happen. I didn't come up with that on my own. I've been in direct sales before, and I got lots of friends in direct sales that do this all the time. And Susan, I'm just one order away from hitting my goal. That's crap, and I know it. They're probably $4,000 away from hitting their goal, but man, they sucked me in, and I want to support them. So I fall for it every time. But you can do that too. Okay, you and I have talked about this Thrive thing quite a bit. I'm one order away from hitting my goal. What's holding you back from thriving with me? You're not necessarily lying. You always need one more goal. Okay, any questions on the close? Did I totally freak y'all out with that? Sometimes people are like, oh my God, I don't think I could ever say it. You'll get over it. You'll get tired of sales not coming through. You'll eventually be like, what is your problem, dude? But you can't say it like that. What if they add it to their auto ship and they have credits? What if, Sarah, what are you talking about? Are you talking about the Thrive cheat thing? It probably won't work. It does work. Thanks, Starla. Okay, so if it froze on you, don't worry. This is being recorded, and I am going to put it in the event page. And I'm totally going to give Kayla and Brittany all the props for that. Okay, so those are some information. Shannon, well, there you go. Just be bold. You're in sales, guys. You have to be bold. Have you ever went and bought a car? Do they ever just give you all the information and walk off? No. They're like, all right, so what's it going to take? What else you need? You need some window tint? We're in. Okay. All right. The last thing I want to finish with is we have 2 minutes left is how do you get your leads? Where do you get these thrivers from? Where are they from? And I'm going to give you a couple of places, and I want you to write it down, and then you go and work on it. I am not one that's very good about cold messaging people. I don't like that. I feel like I do better when I have actual relationships with people before I actually ask them how to do that. So one place that I get my leads, let's say I post a picture. The other day I posted a picture of my daughter's cheerleading pictures. The absolute crazy amount of likes, loves, comments, whatever was off the charts. And I was like, oh my gosh. So of course I scroll through there. I didn't post my daughter's cheerleading picture just to get leads, but let me tell you, it worked. This was just the likes and loves of her cheerleading picture of people who are not thriving with me. Can you believe that? Like I thought everybody I knew was thriving with me. Nope. One picture, not Thrive related. This was the likes, loves, and comments. Okay. What do I do with this now? These are my leads. Do I go to all of them? Thanks for liking my daughter's cheerleading picture. Would you like to thrive? No. I go and I start doing comments on their pages. So today I picked 10 of these people and I just went to their page. I scrolled till I found a cool picture and I commented about it, the whole custom conscious comments, asked them a question, whatever it is. But these are my people that I'm going to start, sending them a message. Hey, I'm not sure if you've ever looked at this Thrive thing that I do, but do you mind if I just pop you over some information? It's a process. It's not something I just go, hey, have you ever thought about thriving? I got some great specials going on. So I have commented on their news feed somehow. I've probably went to their story and commented. I've probably done that 3 or 4 times before I'm ever going to send the message. Hey, I'm not sure if you know what it is that I do, but I'm a thriver and I would love to send you some information about it. Do you mind if I just pop it over to you? That eventually is going to happen. But this is a huge list of leads, right? Eventually, my goal is to have all of them thriving. Fun times. Okay. Another way that I get leads is through birthdays. If it's somebody's birthday, yes, I'm going to send them a message, a private message that says happy birthday. Hey, one of my favorite things to do is to send out a birthday Thrive Pack to all of my Facebook birthday friends. What's your address? I'll pop you one in the mail. You know, there comes more with that. If they give you their address, you need to get their email. You got to set them up a free account, all that kind of stuff. But that's a big one. I've had tons of Thrivers come off of a one-day sample of a birthday message. Another place that I get them is groups. Like I'm in a golden retriever group for a reason, because I have a golden retriever and these dogs are high maintenance, the best dogs ever, but it's new in our life. I mean, I don't know what to do to help keep their ears from getting all icky because they love to jump in the pool all the time. I don't know what to do to keep her from shedding all over my house. I don't know what to do. How much, why is she chewing up things? She's not. She's the best dog ever. But I'm in that group, and all the time I am conversing with people in there when they say, hey, did y'all crate your golden retriever puppy? Here comes my opinion. Absolutely. That's their safe haven. And then what do? I pop them a private message that says, hey, so I don't know how long you've had your golden. We've had ours for 2 years. We love it. I would love to stay connected with you in case you have any other questions about golden retrievers. We have no friends in common. We build that relationship. They eventually are most likely going to go stalk my page, and bam, we're there. That's another place to get leads. Okay. Referrals. Man, all the time. If you don't do host to post, I'm going to encourage you right now, another shameless plug for Kayla Fox. Go to Kayla Fox's YouTube channel, click on the host to post video that she did. Absolutely phenomenal. Y'all, I cannot tell you, back the last time that Lavelle did the free credits for free accounts, when was that? Just a few weeks ago, right? Where they got $30 or $25 in free credits. I did a host to post idea from Kayla with all my current Thrivers. It was crazy how many referrals we got. And now I'm Facebook friends with those referrals. Now we're talking back and forth. Those are great people for me to follow up with. It's been phenomenal. Shameless plug for Kayla. Just go do it. Go get it. Okay. Okay, we are out of time and I have to get to another meeting. Any last minute questions that you have? Because I'm going to go post this little thing in the, let's see. Oh, the info, Mallory, that I send to anybody that says, do you mind if I send you some information about it? If they come back and they say, sure, why not? I'm like, great. What's your email? They give me their email. I set them up a free account right then and there. I immediately go back into that message and go, okay, so go check your email. You should have one from Lavelle. That's the company that makes my Thrive products. Click on your Lavelle link within that email. A video is going to pop up. It's going to tell you everything about Thrive. There you go. Now, I didn't put all that verbiage in there, so you're probably going to have to go back and listen to it, but I'm telling you, it works like a charm. Okay, I don't see anything else in here. Give me just a little bit to get this recording up, and I will post it in the event and on mine and Natasha's YouTube channel. And then, thank you. Thank you. You're so welcome. And then I'm going to go post this email, hopefully. Hopefully it'll let me do it this time, right? Because I'm telling you guys, you need to get some information out and you need to get it out quick. Okay, where are my events? Calendar, Lunch and Grow. Can I post in there? Yep. Post an event. Kayla and Brittany, I'm totally got to give them info from this morning. I cannot, sorry. I'm just waiting to see if y'all have any more questions. Betty, since I see you on here right now, will you go look at this at the event and see if you can see that post that I just made? It's either under about or discussion. Is she still on there? Yeah, she's still on there. She'll tell us real quick that it shows up, or somebody can. It's in the Lunch and Grow Your Business where y'all all found the link. Oh, it even had the video included. Look at that. Cool. All right. It's there. All right, guys. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Let's go do the likes on Jason's thing so we can get it released tonight. So at least we can buy it, right? That's important. But get this out. I'm telling you, take the time, 20 minutes, send it just without looking at anything else. Just do the do. Send them. You have no idea what might happen. All right. See you guys later.